Hi students, this is Roja Mani, HOD Department of Computer Science. Today I would like to explain about object-oriented programming concepts. First, objectives of OOPS. First objective, understand fundamentals of programming such as variables, conditional and iterative execution methods. Second objective, understand fundamentals of object-oriented programming in Java, including defining classes, invoking methods using class libraries, etc. The major objective of object-oriented approach is to eliminate some of the flaws encountered in the procedure approach. What is the OOPS? Object-oriented programming is a programming style which is associated with the concepts like class, objects, inheritance, encapsulation, abstraction, polymorphism, etc. Object-oriented programming as a concept was introduced by Xerox Corporation in the early 1970s. The first object-oriented language was Smalltalk. Some languages are successfully implemented object-oriented programming or C++, Java. Object-oriented programming is an approach that provides a way of modularizing programs by creating partitioned memory area for both data and functions that can be used as templates for creating copies of such modules on demand. This means that an object is considered to be a partitioned area of computer memory that stores data and set of operations that can access the data. OOPS concepts. There are different concepts are there in OOPS. First one class, second one object, third one encapsulation, fourth one abstraction, fifth one inheritance, sixth one polymorphism, seventh one message passing. First one class. What is class? Class is a user defined data type and behaves like a class is a user defined data and behaves as a built-in data type. It is a collection of data and methods. Once a class has been defined, we can create any number of objects belonging to that class. An instance of class is called as object. A class and objects are basic constructs of an object-oriented programming language. The benefit of class is reusability. Second one, object. These are the basic runtime entities in object-oriented system. They may represent a person or a bank account or any item that the program may handle. A problem in programming is analyzed in terms of objects and the nature of communication between them. When a program is executed, objects interact with each other by sending messages. Next one, encapsulation. The wrapping up of data and methods into single unit is called as encapsulation. The data is not accessible at outside of the world. Data is accessed by only those methods which are wrapped in class. Data of one object cannot be accessible to other objects. The insulation of data from direct access by program is known as data hiding. Next one, data abstraction. Abstraction refers to the act of representing essential features without including the background details or explanations. For example, when we apply brake to our two-wheeler, bike stops, but we don't know the internal mechanism of how brake works. Still, we use brake. Classes are the concept of abstraction. Inheritance. The process of deriving a new class from an existing class is known as inheritance. In this process, an object of one class acquires the properties of objects of another class. The new class is called derived class or subclass or child class, and the existing class is called as base class or superclass or parent class. The main advantage of inheritance is reusability. There are 5 types of inheritance. First one, single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, hybrid inheritance, and multiple inheritance. But Java does not support multiple inheritance. First one, single inheritance. In single inheritance, it has only one parent class and one child class. Here, class A is parent and class B is child of class A. Multi-level inheritance. When a class is derived from a class which is also derived from another class, that is, a class having more than one parent class but at different levels, such type of inheritance is called multi-level inheritance. Here A is parent of B, B is parent of C. Next one, hierarchical inheritance. In hierarchical inheritance, only one base class and a number of child classes. Here, class A is parent of class B and class C. Last one, hybrid inheritance. Hybrid inheritance is a combination of multiple inheritance and multi-level inheritance, or any combination of two inheritances. Since multiple inheritance is not supported in Java, as it leads to ambiguity. So this type of inheritance can only be achieved through the use of interfaces. Polymorphism. Polymorphism means the ability to take more than one form. It is used extensively in implementation of inheritance. It plays an important role in allowing objects having different internal structure to share the same external interface. This operation exhibits different behavior in different times. Message passing. Objects communicate with one another by sending and receiving information to each other. A message for an object is a request for execution of procedure and therefore will invoke a function in the receiving objects that generates the desired results. Objects communicate with one another by sending and receiving information, much the same way as people pass message to one another. Message passing involves specifying the name of the object, the name of the method, and the information to be sent. Advantages of OOPS. Through inheritance, we can eliminate redundant code and extend the use of existing class reusability. We can build secured programs using data hiding principles. Large programs are difficult to write, but if the development and designing team follows OOPS concept, then they can better design with minimum flaws. It also enhances program modularity because every object exists independently. Polymorphism can be implemented, that is, behavior of functions or operators or objects can be changed depending upon the operations. It is easy to partition the work in a project based on objects. Summary. Finally, we learned about OOPS concept contains class, object, abstraction, types of inheritance, encapsulation, polymorphism, and finally merits of OOPS. Thank you, students. If anyone have any doubts, please contact me. Thank you.